Alright, have ourselves here a GMT 400. It's got a Chevy small block. Now this engine, let me tell you about this engine, right? So you can see we jerry-rigged everything off of here. I mean, we just threw the power steering to the side. This is keeping the rad hose from hitting there. You wrap it up tighter and then stick it on there. It holds it up off the fan when the thing's closed. This radiator here, it's held in by Harbor Freight bungee cords. You know it's good. Look at this wiring job right here, so clean. And we just, we got the fuel return there up there. So we got the electric fuel pump going from the original fuel tank in this truck into this carburetor. We got this thing bring the PSI down. That's pretty slick, honestly. You got a nice distributor. I got some track valve covers, so those are technically 2 breather holes, but I just take a funnel, and when it fills up too fast here, the funnel actually keeps it from overflowing, so that works out pretty good. And instead of putting a breather on there, of course we put that on there. Don't bother putting a breather on here. Also, you'll notice these are not center bolt valve covers. This is like, I mean, again, this truck's like a 90. Used to have a TBI which would have center bolt valve covers. This engine was sitting out with one valve cover off. The I think it was the intake or the exhaust push rod over here was bent pretty bad. You could notice it. We just, you know, so we set the lash. It's all good. And then so you got the center, you got the side bolts here, and we had those are from the old valve covers. Those bolts on the side. These are from the center bolt valve covers. I used some old fuel line to take up the space here. That way I could use these old bolts, and you can see they're much longer. That's pretty hilarious. Zip tie the plug wires. That's pretty slick. What else we got going on here? Took the AC off. I've told you about the hose. I mean, you've seen all the shims here. Oh, the throttle cable is held together by this piece of wire. That's pretty slick right there. Make sure you get a good idea on that. Axle bracket over there. It's got some brake fluid in here, but we're not running power brakes. I forget what happened to that. But let me show you the inside here, in case you want to buy this thing. It's got a Ford seat, so, you know, that kind of lowers the value down because it's a Ford product, but that's all right. We got a 4-speed 4 on the floor here. That's real nice. Now, let me show you the real fun thing. So we're in neutral, right? 2-wheel drive. 4-wheel drive does work, but you'll have to move the oil filter if you want it to work, otherwise it hits the oil filter. I just put a new one in there. This key's real good. It unlocks everything. The lights work. It unlocks the steering wheel. It will not start anything. It'll just move the engine temp gauge a little bit. It's kind of fun. So if you want to start this thing, it's got a glove box key. This is real simple, right? And this thing starts pretty reliably. Maybe. So there you go. We'll see if we can get it to idle for you a little bit, and we'll go out there and we'll look at the engine while it's running so you can hear it good. So again, it's only got supposedly 50,000 miles. We put a new motor in it already. Sounds good. I mean, that's really what an engine should sound like. It should idle for us. We'll see here. Doesn't want to right now. I've had to play around with the timing a little bit to get it to idle. I had it idling just a little bit ago. Let me reset the choke here for you guys. You'll see. It should idle for us. Because, I mean, I got this timing set perfect. I mean, I heard it wasn't idling, so I just, you know, retarded the timing a little bit, started idling. You know, that's how you time these old motors. Set the choke there. We don't have that rigged up inside the cab yet. Oh, we got a great flatbed here, too. We got got yourself a little gooseneck ball in there. This thing is beautiful. You should absolutely buy this truck. All right. And we could be running low on fuel too. I'm not going to sell this thing with a full tank of fuel. So we'll see if we can get it to idle here for you. I mean, it's not like we have a tech. I mean, none of the gauges work. You don't need the gauges to work, you know? So, let me just rev it up here a couple more times here. I mean, this is hilarious. This is the best part of the whole truck right here. That's right. You need this thing real bad. So, let me know if you want it. Thanks for watching.